we're going to start the second step of this portrait painting. And in this step, I'm going to take the rough shape, continuously develop some details, push more into the balance of the painting. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start soften some area that I need to soften. Like for example, I'm going to look into this area, the nose. I'm going to soften this, the edge. Just use the clear water. And there's a little softer over here too. I'm not working on the eyeglasses yet. The eyeglasses, I will do it after. A little softer. And I even make this a little lighter. There's a little lighter shape. You don't have to do too much because the contrast not actually that much. A little softer. It is transitions. That's good. This area a little bit lighter. Take out little colors and smaller shape. I'm using this number 12 sable brush, very soft. I'm screening my eyes so I can see the bigger contrast. This should be a little lighter too. The contrast not so much. And down here I'm going to make the shape a little bit clearer by make the light area here a little bit lighter. Now when you're seeing a small areas relate to the neighbor shapes, you also need to relate that to the global relationship, because at the chin over here is not as light as at the top of the nose and the forehead. So only this area a little bit lighter, but the rest a little bit subtle. So you need to focus on, while you focus on the small area relationship, you need to really pay attention to. You don't want to break the global relationship. Now I'm going to use this synthetic flat shape brush. I'm going to make it to be like really rounded at the tip, because the hair are a little stiffer, so I can take out the color a little bit faster. maybe it'll be too much already. Okay, I'm going to return back to my sable brush. Now you can see it's how easy you can actually take the color out. The big question is whether or not you can see where should be lighter. So you need to focus on the place that you need to focus on. Don't get distracted, and also in this area need to be a little lighter too. After the hair coming into this area, I'm going to soften this too. It's not so much soft. Okay, just make it a little bit lighter, prepared, because this gonna have a little bit more yellow colors. And a small shape coming in here for the hair. Like this. Focus. Now this is good. Now I'm going to start adding some colors. Prepare this area, make it a little softer. Okay, now I'm going to just take the red and the burnt sienna. This will be the color. I'm going to start in from the top over here. There you go. And these areas also have a little colors, transitions. There you go. I can wash through the entire painting, and now I'm focused on the face area. Okay, now the nose, actually I need to work a little bit more onto the nose. I'm going to make this a little softer, and actually it's not so dark. I'm going to make it softer. So create, after it dry, I'm going to create a transition again. Have some little bit warmer colors up here, but I'm going to do that in the next step. I'm going to soften this, and this color, the color left the paper, can actually get into this neighbor area to make it, yeah. And I'm going to define that shape a little bit later by taking into making a little bit contrast over here on the side of the nose, but not at this step. You have to hold on that. It's a little big shape, a very small shape on this side. I'll make it a little softer, but this is not so light. That's good enough. Okay, now I'm going to keep going down, and on the cheek it has a little red. Keep coming down. The good thing to use a sable brush is soft. Okay, make that a little softer too. Now coming down here, have a little bit kind of yellow green colors So you compare, and you can get the sense of what color is it? What color do I need to add to that? So I'm gonna add this color here. Good. Now I'm gonna looking at where else have the same colors, and on here too. And getting into the side of the mouth. That's good. Now coming down to the chin and the shoulder. Not the neck area. Connect that color up there. Good. I think this is a little bit too light, so I'm going to take this mixture, which is the red and the burnt sienna, and I fill in the area. That's good. That's definitely too light, so I'm going to tone it down a little bit. Okay, like that. Okay. Next, I'm gonna walk into the hair up here. Have a bit of, I think, burnt, mostly look like the light burnt sienna, the burnt umber. But it's not so much yellow, so I'm gonna take this color, the blue color here, and maybe a little bit red. A little bit red from here. Good. I think this is the color. Put it neutral. Okay, I'm gonna walk into those transitions. Okay, and add. But you don't want to get too much. Sometimes when you do too much, you're distracted from the main objects or the main shape or the main area. So just want to do some, adding some detail to it. If you see it's too much, you want to stop, or you even come into let go some of the area that is could become distraction. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more. I think this will have a little warmer sense right here. Here you go. Now I'm going to come back to the face. Let's see. I'm now going to get into to define a little bit about the eyebrows. After taking care of the big shape, now I can start getting into the smaller shape sitting inside this bigger shape. And I'm going to look into, that is the eye. Relate to that, I think move a little bit more to the left. Because the corner of the eye, it actually should be here. Then take a look at the left side. The corner of the eye should be over here. And this eye needs to be a little bit higher. Just focus. what information do you need at that moment. Good. That. I think it's the right location. On this side. At the corner of the eye. Just focus, pay attention to. Okay, that's the first round. We can come back to fix it if it's not right. Okay, these eyebrows can come up a little bit. Okay. Now coming into the nostril. Okay, this side of the nostril could be over here. I see that I still keep the color pretty light. So if something not quite correct, and I can erase it and change it and start over. It's not hard. Okay, I think it is the right place. And the lower part is right here. Give a little suggestion. And now I come down to the lip, the upper lip. Now a little bit warmer, so let's add that color with a little more red. Just come here at the corner. This side of the upper lip a little bit darker because in the shadow. Okay. Now come down to the lower lip. A little darker, blend in with the red. Okay, that's the right color. Like that. Now looking down to the bottom. Let me see. Now I'm going to use a bigger brush. I don't want to, maybe this is good, the 1/2 inch. Take a look what I'm going to do. I first come in here for the cheek. This color. This small flat brush is very soft. That's good. I think a little more red, a little warmer, but not so much. Is good enough. That's for the transition. and just let go all the color, only water, because the brush is really soft. It's not going to scrape the color underneath. That's good. I think here is still a little bit too light, so I'm going to reverse it, make it a little darker. Like that. Good. It's the right, correct value. Now I'm going to start define the shape of the face. Now I'm going to see. I'm going to use my number 10. This is also sable brush. I'm going to take this color, define a little bit the hair, the actually coming into the, how much it get into the face area. Here you go. Like this. We can add more to it, remove something later. Okay. So I want to define, okay, here. It's also covered by some hair. Yes. Like that. Just for the positions only. Okay, now I'm going to see this side. I want to define, because it looks like from the painting, the face keep moving out. It's a bit too round. I need to make it a little bit square. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use this 1-inch flat brush. I'm going to start making that definitions a little bit better. Okay, now I'm going to take this color. Oh, too much water. So aware of how much water that you have on your palettes, on your brush. I'm just use the 3 primary colors. The red and the blue color. A little bit more red. A little bit yellow. Okay, just neutralize it. It's good. I may not really need it that dark. Let's see. Let's try it. Okay. Actually, the face is stop here. Okay, and make a little turn. Okay, that's good. And then it's coming down this way, like that. Let me see. Yeah, it's correct. Now I'm going to move that color up. Okay, good. I'm going to extend the colors. Now I'm going to come into this side of the face. The color still very much can be the same. Okay. Now I'm going to see. When we do paintings, and one keyword is very important that you have in the mind, that is suggestions. when the people looking at artwork, because of what you suggested, and this is how they would think and their imaginations going forward. Okay, good. Now has defined, but at the edge over here is looks like the toning too fast with that the darker value. So I'm gonna use this same large brush. I'm just going to light it up a little bit over here. Okay. That looks a little bit too sudden of changes, so I'm going to remove, soften the whole area. If I need to, I would refill the colors again. I want that to be smoother. Transition, okay, good. And I'm going to let it come through here. I'm going to rebuild the outside later. Okay, at the same time I'm going to also light up this shape. Okay, under the chin here, that's good. Just give a little suggestions. Like that. But that's a little bit square too. And here it should have a little warmer color, also a little bit darker. So I'm going to just use the corner of this brush, tap on that. Move a little red color into this area. Okay, good. That probably should be a little softer too. Okay, move that color. Now I'm going to come back to this side of the face. This looks a little bit too much changes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to redo it and I'm going to rebuild it, and I'm going to have a little, if you have too much texture in this area, it actually would distract a lot more attention, because I want the attention to be in this area, not at there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remix the color, but not so bright. Come here with some already neutral mixture. Okay, this color probably good to overlay that. So I'm gonna start here and all the way into the neighbor area and let the color blend in. Good, like that. Now, see that color is very subtle now. This is good. And then I'll come back here. Now rebuild this shape. Okay. Suggestion. move it all the way to the neck. Like that. I want to move it up here to connect with the color in this shape. I'm going to clean my brush. I'm doing some, here you go, I'm going to take this color up a little bit in this area, make it a little softer. That's good. And I'm going to connect these two colors together. And I'm going to take some color out because this is transitions not so dark. Okay, and on this side, a little softer. Okay, that's good. So this is a very good step, and I'm going to add this color, a little neutral, this color up here. Okay, here you go. Come to enjoyingart.com and join my learning circle.